Hey guys, it's Prince Rich with RTG Call Center Solutions. So for this YouTube channel, this will be my first visit to channel partners to show you guys more about the contact center service providers and what they have going on. For those of you who are watching this and you don't know what Channel Partners is the largest telecom conference in the world. It's held here in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Venetian Hotel and Resort. And basically it's a place where all of the telecommunications companies and whatnot come together. And they, it's mostly for partners in the channel like us that are looking to recommend service to people, but also some people that are buyers will show up. But for the purposes of this video, I'm going to specifically show you guys video clips, content, and give you as much information as possible while I'm here so that you can learn more about the different contact center solution providers that are out there for when you're looking for solutions for contact center or for your call center or for your agents or whatever it may be. So again, Prince Rich with RTG Call Center Solutions. Come with me. Hey guys, so this is the first day of the event and we cannot start this event off right without a little bit of breakfast. So let's go eat. So check this out guys, this is Nice InContact. They also offer their CX1 platform. If you're wondering, Nice InContact is a contact center solution. So a great contact center solution for businesses that have a lot of outbound or inbound calling, or businesses that need a more complex system to be able to handle large volumes or complex routing for outbound and inbound calling. This could be businesses that say, for example, just have many people in different locations. It could be as simple as businesses that have a lot of agents, or just get a lot of calls in a certain way to where they need like complex routing, maybe geo routing, or they need AI to be able to help to route those calls to the right persons and so on and so forth. So that's essentially what Nice InContact is. I think nowadays they just call them Nice. They're an old company. They've been around for quite some time, but we used to call them Nice InContact, but now I think they call them just Nice for short. Another fun fact, Nice plays really, really well with RingCentral. RingCentral, who we represent a lot on our other channel, Rich Technology Group, which is actually one of our top sellers, is a very well-known UCaaS platform, which also has its own contact center. So check this out, guys. I grabbed one of these nice hats. For those of you who have seen our studio for RTG Call Center Solutions, I actually have a spot that's behind me in a cube organizer that has a bunch of different hats that I pick up at shows. Like I've got some Cisco hats there, I've got some Vonage hats, I've got some Zoom phone hats. So I figured this would be a good add to my collection of hats for the studio. I don't think these guys are gonna mind because it's free advertising for Nice, right? But anyways, again, Nice Contact Center Solution, great company. If you're interested in learning more about these guys, all you gotta do is let us know. We got great contacts over there that'll be more than happy to show you a demo of their product based on your needs. So here is 8x8, another really good contact center solution. I would say that their direct competitors would be something like a Talkdesk, a Nice, a RingCentral CX, maybe even Vonage's contact center solution, and possibly maybe Dialpad. The reason I don't necessarily put them in the ranks of say a Genesis or 8x9 is because while 8x8 has a great contact center solution, 8x8's roots are kind of in UC as well, in typical business communication. So 8x8 actually offers both. They offer a really good comprehensive UCaaS solution, but they also have a CX solution as well, which as you can see at this event, they are really going hard on pushing their CX solutions. Check it out, check it out. Here is Talkdesk, you guys. So for those of you who may not know, even though this channel is RTG Call Center Solutions, our other parent channel, Rich Technology Group, Talkdesk has been a top contact center provider and won multiple awards from us at our VoIP Awards. For those of you watching this, Talkdesk is one of our favorite contact center service providers to work with. Very versatile, has a great pre-sales team, many that I know personally that I have recommended to clients that are looking for a good contact center solution. Great with discovery to really dive in and figure out, not just what your business's budget is, but what you really need. Like, what do you need to be able to handle, a lot of inbound calls? What do you need to be able to help your agents or team members handle outgoing calls, and when they make contact a lot easier, more efficient, and more importantly, they offer really great tools for you to be able to see analytics, reporting, and metrics to be able to know like who your top performers in an organization are, and who needs to be rewarded or who may need improvement and training to be able to hit certain metrics and numbers. Last but not least, Talkdesk is also, of course, one of the other contact center players, or one of the better contact center players in the game that is up to date on really good AI solutions. So if you're looking for a contact center that not only has your traditional feature sets, reportings, analytics, and just tools to really take your call center or high inbound or outbound calling business to the next level, but you also want some really powerful AI powered tools to be able to really help take you to the next level and also stay innovative and competitive, Talkdesk is absolutely worth looking at and looking into. Guys, check out this Vonage check-in desk. When I walked in, they said, let us get you checked in first before your speaking appointment. I was quite impressed with this. So just thought you'd find that neat. So check this out, you guys. My wife is actually gonna get a custom hat. Vonage has a hat station here where they are letting people pick out hats specifically to their liking and put their own patches or whatever on it. So check this out. I'm gonna get one done too as well. And so you guys take a look in the studio at some point and you'll be able to see it. I'm gonna actually get this one and you guys will be able to see it at some point in the studio. So let's see if in future videos you can find it. I'll make sure it's somewhere so you guys can look for it in future vids. But this is what she's gonna get. So check this out. So at this event, for those of you who frequent the channel and you've seen Channel Partners Expo footage, you know that normally I'm at parts that have like the Expo hall where the vendors have different booths and stuff like that. However, this time, a lot of the providers, while they still have a booth in the Expo hall, they actually have like what they call like rooms. Some of them call them hubs or get together areas or the den or whatever it is. In this particular case, I'm gonna run through here and show you guys some of the actual like private ballrooms that a lot of these vendors have this go round, where instead of just having a booth that's maybe like a 10 by 20 or 20 by 20, they've got like a whole room where you can go in and have private meetings, and they've got swag and they've got demos and things like that. So walk with me. I'm gonna show you guys some of that stuff for some of the vendors that have these. You guys are no stranger to Vonage. You know that Vonage has been in our top 3 most sold business phone systems for many years here at Rich Technology Group. This is their room. I actually did a private video session with them on some more focused content yesterday, but this is just me showing you guys what they got going on at the event and just talking a little bit about them. Some new things that they've got going on is social engagement stuff that uses AI and things like that. They've also got their intelligent workspace, agent workspace, which we actually did some private content on that. They've been doing demos for clients and also partners alike that want to see what they've been up to. And again, we actually have some private video that you'll get to see on this channel or on our adjacent contact center channel, RTG Call Center Solutions, where you can actually see what we actually talked about on those demos. But just showing you the Vonage Hub and what they got going on. It's a bit quiet, but they actually have a happy hour that they're gonna be doing here. It's gonna be like catered, there's gonna be food, there's gonna be drinks, you know, all you can eat, all you can drink, you know, wait staff, all that kind of stuff. So I'll show you guys some video of that as well, probably later in this video. So, but right now it's a little quiet, but that's actually good. So I can show you what Vonage has got going on here at Channel Partners in Las Vegas this year. And there is the popular slogan, Vonage does that. If you frequent my channel, you've seen me say that many, many times. Vonage had a campaign that they did, I want to say almost 2.5, 3 years ago, called Vonage Does That, where they had, you know, some really slick marketing showing just the different adjacent, not only business types like retail, like transportation, you know, like restaurant, whatever it was, showing that Vonage could actually do those industries, but also talking specific to specific features of what Vonage does to be able to empower your business through their communication solution. Also, don't forget that Ericsson actually acquired Vonage, I want to say about 1.5 years ago. And so now Vonage is part of Ericsson, as you can see here in their logo. The interesting thing about that is we haven't really seen any, you know, significant change in our dealings with Vonage from a quality control standpoint or even just a partnership standpoint. I think now it just gives Vonage a much bigger financial backing, gives them access to greater resources, because Ericsson is a well-known, well-established, and also very financially sound company. But so we think, if nothing else, that makes Vonage even stronger in their mission and in their goal and what they do now.
Welcome to the Dialpad Lounge. Come on in. We've got our meeting areas over here on the side. Some cocktail tables set up for happy hour later. Our swag and grab area, whatever you need, we've got. And finally, we've got our demo den over here where you can see Dialpad AI in action.
Awesome. If you had to say one thing to our viewers about Dialpad, why Dialpad is awesome, what would it be?
Oh my gosh.
I know I'm putting you on the spot.
There's so many reasons, but why Dialpad is awesome is just all of the features and usability you get out of the platform and insights and everything.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Thanks.
So check it out. Here is Nextiva's private room. They also have a booth on the main expo hall, which you'll see in this video as well. But this is their private meeting room and lounge that they have. Also, if you see the cool looking silver Nextiva jacket, I called it a Nextiva Space Astronaut jacket. I asked them, what do I have to do to get one of those? And they said, hey, we've got an extra one that we'll let you have before the show. So how cool is that? But yeah, let me show you guys what's in the Nextiva room. They've also got this big banner over here, the future of CX, AI that feels human, CX that feels effortless. And we will actually be doing more stuff regarding that as well, because Nextiva has a contact center solution. And while we won't be talking about it much on Rich Technology Group, we are going to be highlighting and talking about their contact center solutions on our new channel, RTG Call Center Solutions, which I'll tag for you guys to go check that out later. One other quick thing, if you guys remember, Nextiva and Poly as in the phones, formerly Polycom, have a really good partnership. And this is one of the Nextiva Poly branded phones that they push. If you guys remember, we did a review, or we did where Nextiva sent us a bunch of the Poly phones that are co-branded for Nextiva. So thought you'd find that kind of cool. And here is Vonage. Vonage still to this day is in our top 3 most recommended VoIP service providers, and with good reason. They offer a very well-priced, competitive, simple to use, intuitive interface VoIP service. Great mobile app, great desktop app, I've mentioned it many times with you guys on this channel that I actually personally used Vonage for almost 15 years for our services. And Vonage was actually excellent and great when it comes to not only using their service locally in the United States, but also using it when I was overseas. It was one of the best voice over IP services I used that had great reception when using internet sources overseas to be able to make my calls through my mobile and desktop app. As you can see, it says here your AI and CX roadmap. Vonage, like many other providers, has been embracing AI and especially embracing the use of AI in their contact center solution to enhance it and make it more feature rich through the power of AI. Check it out, check it out. So here is Nextiva's booth this year at Channel Partners in Las Vegas. I don't know what this thing is. It looks like some sort of like a snow globe or giant like Eskimo igloo. Let's go check it out and see what it is. Let's see what's going on. These jackets that they're wearing are really awesome, and I've been told that they're going to give me one, an extra one. So I'm going to try to get that here. Yeah, this is awesome. So you guys already know we work with Nextiva quite a bit at the time of this video, and for I believe 2 years now. Nextiva is our #1 most sold business phone system, most sold UCaaS provider, and with good reason. And here also is Xbert, their little mascot thing. But for those of you who don't know, one of the biggest reasons we believe that many customers have gravitated towards Nextiva is because of Nextiva One, an all-in-one platform that requires less third-party apps. And then the other big reason we think that a lot of customers are choosing Nextiva over the rest as of late, and why Nextiva has remained our #1 UCaaS provider for business phone systems, is because of the level of customer service. We believe that they offer a better than exceptional level of customer service over their competitors, while many of their competitors are still not necessarily not offering customer service, but the customer service has been kind of dialed back since the pandemic and since high inflation, and just companies have had to cut back on costs and things like that. And speaking of companies embracing AI, check this out at Nextiva's display. A AI-powered bartender. This is wild. A literal AI-powered bartender serving people drinks, even mixed drinks. That's kind of nuts. Cool stuff, right?
Is the AI part done?
So I'm here with Xbert. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Here he is. All right, guys, I'm here at the Nextiva booth, the big globe here that they've got, with Tony Calvis from Nextiva. For those of you who may or may not know, he was one of the personalities, I guess we could say, on the YouTube channel, and I think Jessica's now kind of forerunning that. But Tony, in 1 minute or so, Nextiva, why should folks choose Nextiva for their communication platform?
Well, so businesses are going to have to compete a little bit more so than just on their products and service. They're going to need to compete on customer experience. You know, we think about the Amazon experience and how if you don't see 2-day shipping on someone else's website, even if they don't compete with Amazon, that's obviously a negative experience. We want to help businesses build amazing customer experiences, and that's what Nextiva's unified CXM platform is going to do.
Awesome. Appreciate it, Tony. Have an awesome event.
Appreciate it, Rich.
So check this out, guys. This is the exhibit or display for Coro Cybersecurity. For those of you who are wondering, Coro Cybersecurity is a company that offers cybersecurity solutions, obviously. But the thing that's cool about them, and why we're going to partner up with them, and we're going to also be doing content for the channel for them, is they have specific cybersecurity solutions, not only for small businesses of any size, but even call centers and people using contact center to help secure their business, their data, and much more. So Coro Cybersecurities, they spent a lot of money on this booth that I'm told, but let me let you guys see what's going on in here. One of the things that I'm going to be interviewing them about in a different video is quite literally, like you see here, what makes them different from all the other cybersecurity companies. What differentiates them, and why should you choose them for your cybersecurity? Says everybody loves us except hackers. So check it out, guys. Here is the RingCentral booth. I've actually got a recording session with some folks, a private recording session here in a few minutes. But I wanted to make sure you guys saw their exhibit. They've got one of the private little like office cubicle kind of things going on here. You guys are familiar with RingCentral. They are in our top 3 providers that we recommend regularly, but they also are one of the most feature-rich providers that we recommend. They have a ton of features, release new features almost every new month, and they also have the RingCentral app gallery, which is hailed to have the most integrations, plug-and-play integrations out of the box for most of your popular things like, you know, productivity suites like Gmail, Outlook, all that kind of stuff, and then getting into your CRMs like HubSpot, Salesforce, Zoho, Zendesk, and the list goes on. Also, fun fact, this banner right here is one of 3 banners that RingCentral actually, their marketing team actually sent me a week ago because they wanted to send me a banner for our second YouTube channel, RTG Call Center Solutions, that focuses on contact center. And so be on the lookout for that. It's not this exact banner, but it is a RingCentral CX specific banner specific to RingCentral's contact center. So here is the RingCentral exhibit. So here is Five9's little booth, or private meeting space as they call it, here at Channel Partners 2025 Las Vegas. Five9, we haven't talked about them much on our previous channel, our existing channel, Rich Technology Group, but we're going to be talking about them a lot more on the RTG Call Center Solutions channel, because Five9, in my opinion, is one of the top 5 contact center service providers out there. Now, I will go as far as to say, while they have an excellent product, Five9 has been viewed by a lot of our viewers and customers we've worked with in the past as a slightly pricier contact center solution than many of the others out there, like a Talkdesk or a Dialpad or whatever. But don't let that fool you. Five9 offers a great product, so stay tuned for more video that we're going to be doing on our other channel about contact center, talking about those guys and just discussing who they are, what they do, and all that. I was actually talking with their director of marketing here at the event, and when she saw our YouTube channel and saw what we did, she pretty much said, "You're my new best friend. When you get back from the event, let's talk. We want to collaborate." So we're super excited to be able to talk with them, learn more about their product, and present you guys with content that's going to allow you to see if their contact center makes sense for your call center business, or, you know, agency that may have a lot of inbound and outbound call needs and advanced feature requirements. Check it out, guys. So here is a provider that we are recently working with. They're definitely new to me, and I think they're a fairly new company. I want to say they've been around for somewhere between 3 to 5 years. I could be wrong, but they're new to me. But Glia says, finally, better contact center tech is here. Go channelless for seamless digital voice AI integrations. These guys are a fully functioning contact center that truly embraces the power of AI, usable AI. I won't go into too much about what they can and can't do or who they specialize in, except I will say they specialize in mostly basically healthcare, finance and banking, and also with insurance service providers or insurance providers themselves. We actually had the pleasure of doing 3 private videos with Glia that you guys are going to see on our channel, RTG Call Center Solutions. It's a new channel that we've got that's specific to contact center. So be on the lookout for those videos. They were great. Had a great executive with Glia talk with us about 3 specific industries that Glia works with and works very well with their contact center solutions, and why those industries prefer Glia. So we're actually super excited to be partnering up with these guys and bringing more content to you guys to learn more about their solution and see if it works best for you. So be on the lookout for them. So check this out, guys. RingCentral is doing actual magic tricks here at the show, and my wife is going to participate. She's going to be the subject for the magic trick. Go for it.
Now,
My name's Steve. I do magic with plastic toys. You can see things like Play-Doh. You see the Rubik's Cube. You see a little toy chest I had. Even Slinkies. Do you know what a Slinky is? Are you old enough to...
Yes, I'm old enough.
Okay. Because I do this, and there's lots of people out there who are like, what's a Slinky? And then I show them, they go, it's a spring? And the generation is like, you old people had fun with a spring? But I'm like, yeah! These things are so cool. Everybody makes them go up and down the stairs, right?
Yes.
Did you know that Slinkies can also shuffle cards? They can. I'm going to show you how it works. We're going to put that Slinky right there. I'm going to grab a deck of cards. Now, every time I do this, I take a deck of cards and I have somebody pick one and turn it upside down. I want you to, as I fan through it, you just take any card that's face up. Any card that's face up. Any card that's face up. Okay, put it in the deck face down. Anywhere you want. Now, you see, the thing is, I'm not going to pick the card. That's why it's okay that I saw it. All right, the Slinky is going to reshuffle all these cards for you and put it in order so we can, the magician, which would be me if I wasn't looking, would find your card. So watch how fast it goes. Do you see that? Do you believe it?
No.
You don't believe it? You don't believe me? You don't trust me?
No.
Okay, one more time. I'll do it for you so you can see. You see how the Slinky is shuffling the cards? The Slinky is shuffling. You don't believe any of that?
Of course not.
Then I will have to prove it to you, won't I? Let me go down to the floor.
Was that your card?
Is that your card? Did the Slinky find your card?
All right, you guys should do one more.
That's crazy.
Do one more trick. Let's do it.
Do one more.
And then we have to get back to work.
No, this is work. Wait, so this isn't work at RingCentral on a normal...
We have to share. Share with the 5,000 other people here at the Venetian.
All right. You mentioned you're a couple, right? You have kids?
Yeah.
You got 5 kids? Okay, what? You don't got heat in your house or something?
That's a good one. I like this guy.
Right, I'll tell you what. We're going to do this. I'm going to give you a trick. I'm going to teach you how to do this so you can go home. Sound good?
I don't like doing teaching tricks.
Oh, well, that's okay. You can get this. I better not do this one on video. Tell you what. Let's do that. The boss is getting...
Well, really?
I'm going to show you how to do it. This is one you can go... You got kids, they got crayons, right? This is the first one I taught myself. Well, actually, I came up with it because my mom, when I was like in kindergarten, she got me these crayons. And then when I got to first grade, I said, Mom, we're starting a new year of school, I need crayons. She got me these crayons again. I said, Mom, it's first grade now. I'm a big kid.
Right.
Remember those ones with 64 and they have the sharpener?
Yes.
I said, I want one of those. And she said, okay, I'll get you one of those when you get rid of all those first. I said, Ma, they're already gone.
Wait, what?
OMG. I'm going to show you how this is done. Any box of crayons, you can get these at the dollar store. Well, maybe not these because these are really from 1965. But all you do, you glue them and you cut them down. See how that works? A little bit of baby powder in there, it slides up and down like that. You can do that when you get home. You will fool your kids 100 times.
Awesome.
Thanks for letting me be part of it.
Thanks a bunch.
Thanks for letting RingCentral be part of your day here at the convention. Now go have fun.
Hey guys, check it out. Here goes GoTo. For those of you who know, GoTo Connect is GoTo's voice over IP solution. And we actually recommend and sell these guys quite a bit. One of the big things with them is competitive pricing. They also natively integrate with GoTo Meeting, for those of you who are familiar with that. Also, they boast that they have a really good customer rating score as well for anybody who's looking for a business phone system that you can actually get a hold of somebody when you have problems and need help with stuff. So here is the GoTo Connect team. So here's a demo, just a quick sneak peek. GoTo is here actually showing their AI receptionist. It is a fully powered AI receptionist, and they're doing a demo here for folks here at the show.
How can I help you?
Excuse me, sir.
Hold on. Could you please identify the type of for example?
So this is actually part of GoTo Connect's contact center. So if you're watching this and you're interested in learning more about the contact center that GoTo Connect has, let me know. I'll hook you up. We work with GoTo all the time. VoIP Supply has been our #1 go-to for hardware. All the phones and all the fun stuff in the office that you've seen me unbox and review comes from VoIP Supply. And oh look, it's Mary Cheney with VoIP Supply. Mary, what's new at VoIP Supply?
Oh, we have so
What are you guys up to here at this show?
We are here representing all the newest and latest and greatest hardware for the VoIP industry, and we love being here, and we love talking to you, Prince.
Awesome, awesome. Have a great show.
Thank you.
Always good to see you.
Great seeing you too. Yeah.
Check it out, guys. It's Spectrum Business. You guys know who they are, and I think they usually go by the name just Spectrum nowadays. Spectrum has been, and still is for quite some time, our favorite internet provider to recommend to people that need fiber or high-speed internet like broadband or whatever it may be. The reason Spectrum is awesome is because their pricing is really competitive, super competitive contract pricing and terms, but the one thing that everybody loves is they have no contract obligation. So you can get with Spectrum a lot of times 3-year pricing type discounts on just a month to month. So here is Spectrum Internet for your business. Check this out. This is Poly AI. So what they are is a generative AI company that basically has an AI-powered solution that replaces traditional IVR or your traditional virtual receptionist messages. So imagine instead of having like a personally recorded virtual receptionist or IVR, you have Poly AI create an AI-powered one based on probably the voices that you need, the call routing and patterns that you want, but it's using AI to create all of that. Pretty neat. And these phones that they've got here is actually just some old-fashioned style phones that have some actual samples and tests of what you can expect from the different types of AI-generated IVR and voices and all that stuff, options and response. Check this out, you guys. This isn't a company that we sell, but this is a company that we have benefited from for many years. This is Zoho. For those of you who don't know, at Rich Technology Group and for RTG Call Center Solutions, we've used Zoho for many, many years. We love Zoho. The best CRM for what we do, and they've been really good to us. So if you're looking for a really good CRM and you're a business that is heavily focused on sales teams, inbound, outbound sales, I highly recommend you. This isn't just me saying this as Rich Technology Group. This is me, Prince Rich, telling you from somebody who's used this that has solved a lot of problems. I highly recommend that you look into Zoho. Also, Zoho integrates with all of the voice over IP and contact center service providers that we talk about on our channel for years. They have custom integration ready to go, plug and play for all of the providers such as Vonage, Nextiva, RingCentral, Talkdesk, Dialpad, many, many more. Zoho natively integrates. So again, if you work with if your company is sales team or sales focused and you're finding that you need to look for a better CRM system, highly recommend you use Zoho. We've used it at Rich Technology Group for many years and we love it. We would never switch. No idea, guys, what a RingCentral Golden Ticket event is, but hell, let's go check it out.